everybody, welcome back, Chicken's Chop Shop. So we have cleaned the shop out, and there's a reason for it. We kind of cheated.
We did.
We cheated a bunch, didn't we?
Yes.
So got my truck paid off, and
Dad's been wanting a side by side for 15 years.
I've been wanting a side by side about since the time they come out. So we bit the bullet.
And broke down and bought one.
Broke down and bought one. I went to East Tennessee and bought. Might have messed up because it's not.
Quite a bit.
Might have messed up because I broke down and bought a CFMoto. We've had it out some. I've got it past the break-in period, and I like it pretty good. So we're gonna start doing some stuff. Oh, watch out! Don't choke. We're gonna start doing some stuff with it. I've got a set of nets, and we're gonna go ahead and put on it. I've rode a little bit, and I don't like not having the nets. Got a windshield coming. Hopefully, we can get it here this week. We'll do a video on that. You know, we're gonna do some riding videos. I got a little bit of GoPro footage from when we was out breaking it in. Well, after break-in, we was actually riding. I didn't really have a chance to do a whole lot before, and I hated to do it, but I wanted one, so we've not scrapped the Gokart project, but we've put it off because somebody else got something that they was wanting.
Me.
Don't know who that would have been, but somebody else might have ended up with a new four-wheeler.
And you guys have not seen the blue one yet.
So we ended up getting him a little CFMoto 110, and we're still breaking it in. Not real sure about the break-in procedure. I read what was in the book, but it seemed like an awful long time for such a little bitty machine. 20 hours of break-in time with some at half throttle and quarter throttle, and I don't know. It just seems like a lot for such a little bitty machine. But we're letting him ride around the yard and kind of break it in before he actually starts running it pretty hard. We're going to show you everything we got, and we'll see what everybody thinks. Comments on the CFMoto stuff is well appreciated right now. We need to know things that we need to go ahead and start looking at, might have to fix or whatever. And we're going to do a couple upgrades we got the Zforce 950 HO Sport. So we're going to do some upgrades to it. I'm going to work on the suspension a little bit and get it set the way I like it. I'm going to do a windshield and a light bar and signal light kit. May end up street legaling it here in North Carolina, so that way I can justify spending that kind of money on one. But we're trying to move up a little bit, I reckon, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
We'll show you his little machine, and we'll do a tour of mine. And a couple things I've already found that I don't like about the Zforce is the door handles, the door latch, way you open and close the doors. I don't really like that, but I'm sure somewhere out there's a fix for it, or somebody's got a suggestion on how to deal with it. But other than that, I'm really, really, really pleased with it so far. We rode the hound out of it this weekend, and I like it. So, alright, well, we'll jump off here and go into walk around and some details of the new machines. Alright, y'all, bear with us a few minutes. Okay, everybody, here she is, the orange. That's pretty well the only color they had had a white one, and I sure didn't like the white one. It was a pearl white, and I was afraid we'd end up staining that white. This orange probably stained too, but at least it won't look nowhere near as bad. So, and it ain't like we can't back up and punt here. You know, ain't like I ain't never painted nothing. So if we decide we want to change the color over, it ain't no big deal. Everything looks pretty good. Looks pretty beefy. You know, for what we give for the machine. Things for sure, she fits in the shop off the top. Look there. Ain't much room to spare. So, but like I said, it looks pretty nice. You know, so it's already got the shock. It's got the double shock or the double springs on it for hard ride and soft ride. I've not adjusted nothing yet. Got the oil reservoirs. Still a bit of dirt from when I had out riding it there this past weekend, but I really like how everything is. One thing I think I'm going to do is, we can't tell it here, we'll look at it a little later, is the grill. I'm going to put something behind the grill to make it a little better on the radiator. The beadlock wheels. The only thing I found that I don't like is these doors. This one's working fine, but the one on my other side is not. I think it's just something we're going to have to get used to. Take a quick look at the passenger compartment. Plenty of leg room. Look there. I mean, plenty of leg room. Bar hold on to. It's adjustable. You know, it comes pretty far out before it comes out. Comes out just far enough for my youngin' to be able to grab a hold of so he can ride with me. Just locks down pretty easy. Pretty good sized dash compartment. Make sure there ain't nothing in there. This one did come with 2 winch controllers. It's come with this one. Plugs in right here in the dash. See that right there? You can plug that winch controller in right there. Comes with this one, which is the wireless remote, which was pretty nice. I was tickled to see that. Your tool bag comes with your generic tools, and that was something right there I was glad to see with it, because man, how often do you need a low pressure gauge or low pressure tire gauge? Man needs one of them quite a bit, especially out riding. So it's a pretty good dash compartment, but you know, it ain't real big. So but it's pretty nice, like I said. Now if I can get that genie out of the bottle. Once you get the genie out of the bottle, it's hard to put her back in. Worse than a tent. So I like the shifter the way it is. Emergency brake's in a good spot. 2 different size cup holders. Got your 12 volt for cigarette lighter. USB ports. Full drive. Locker. Sport, normal. The headlights are always on. You can't turn them off. So that's low beam, high beam stuff. And that is the override for the speed limiter. Everything, you know, like I said, the seats are very comfortable. They're already got the holes in them. It's the nice seats. You can put the 4-point harnesses in them pretty easy. It is drive by wire, so there's no throttle cable or nothing like that. It's all electric, which I don't know how I like. We'll see about that a little later on. They did give you plenty of places for switches. You know, add some extra switches in there. Probably do that. But come with the top. And, you know, just pretty well generic. Swap sides now. So this is the driver's side. And here's what I was talking about, the door. See if I can get it open. So this latch, see that it's not a smooth function. It's catching on something. The little bar is bent or something right there. I'm gonna have to take it apart and work on it and see what the deal with it is.
Did you show him my new machine?
So
Didn't.
we'll get in the driver's side. Plenty of room over here. The foot thing down there at the bottom. Put your foot on the rest of your foot. It is in a okay spot. It wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't have hurt nothing if we'd had a couple more inches. But riding on the trails and stuff,
that really helps a lot.
I seen what it was for, why it had you where you was at. We do have tilt wheel. There's the lever for the tilt wheel. Just pull it and it goes up. It's hard to pull back down, but they all are. Display, it's got a really nice display on it. So our headlights come on when you turn the switch on. Sport, normal. Book said most all riding we'll do in sport mode. So, you know, I mean, it's got a pretty good roof on it. That door needs to be adjusted a little bit. Close it hard. There you go. So it's out of alignment right there. You can see it being out of alignment just a touch.
Like
we're gonna fix that. But as far as everything else goes, I mean,
it's a really good machine.
I rode it quite a bit here recently. We've got 6.5 hours on it, 25 miles. So after all that, I'm gonna back it out of here, out of the shop, and let Jacob drive his 4-wheeler around. And I'm gonna try to put these nets on here. And like I said, the next thing I want is a windshield. That's gonna be my next goal, because riding without a windshield is horrible. So bear with us a few minutes. We'll get backed out and I'll get geared back up and we'll start this install video of the nets and see how it works. Alright, y'all. Catch yous here in a few. So here's the Gokart replacement.
Yep. Mine, it's the same brand as.
There we go. Yep. Alright. Back up. Easy. There you go. Come on, be easy. There you go. Alright. Turn that way. It's a little CFMoto 110. Alright. Be easy, go ahead. Keep going. There you go. Good deal. So, it's a pretty neat little machine for what it is. forward, neutral, and reverse, fuel injected. So hopefully that means no working on the carburetor. So he's had it out, rode it quite a bit here the past couple of days. So I'm gonna let him ride it some today, and I'll probably pull the moto back in shop. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna let him ride some. Okay, so here we are back with the moto, with the shocks. Pretty nice stuff. Beadlock wheels. You know, it's got the winch already on it. You can see in there. What I was talking about earlier, the radiator. I don't know if we can get a good picture of it or not. There's just that little old plastic grate thing right there for the radiator. I think you can kind of see in there. I think I'm going to try to find something else to replace that with. So the battery's under the dash compartment there. Seems like all the fuels are on the passenger side on these things. It's got the plugs in the bottom, the drain plugs right there. So I mean, it's pretty nice for what we give for it. I'm really pleased. So CVT intake is right here, and the air filter is over there at that one. And then this door, I'm telling you, this door aggravates me. Get to unclick. Here he comes. He runs these dogs to death. So I think, as hot as it is, ain't real hot, but it's out in the sun. I think I'm gonna pull back in here. We'll do them nets.